Hey, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? My name is Doodles, and that is right, it is time for the very first update of Season 9 in the form of the 9.01 patch. This is a very small content update as opposed to a large update like we get every 2 weeks. Obviously, it's only been 1 week since the start of Season 9, but we've got a few things to talk about today. We've got a gun being added, we've got a gun being nerfed, and we've got a gun being vaulted. That is right, there's going to be a vaulted gun in today's patch notes. Hopefully you guys are excited for this one. If you are, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you're new around here. Make sure you subscribe with notifications on. Don't forget to use code Doodles in the Fortnite item shop when buying skins. The Dark Bomber is out today. I am really tempted to buy it myself. I've got the Bright Bomber, it's one of my favourite skins in the game. And I'm debating whether to buy the Dark Bomber or whether to wait and maybe see if something happens with a John Wick event and maybe buy a John Wick type of skin. Then I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to sort of debate about it over the course of the day, but I might be buying the Dark Bomber skin later today, and if I do, of course, I'll be using code Doodles to do so, and if you do as well, make sure that you're using code Doodles as well. But for now, let's dive into the 9.01 patch notes. Let's just do this. So first things first, the tactical assault rifle is now in the world of Fortnite. It says tactics take the day. This robust and precise assault rifle is the ideal option for tight quarters. Now this has been rumoured to come into the game for quite a while. I believe one of the characters on the Season 9 loading screen is actually holding it. I think it might be the Tier 100 skin or the Sentinel skin, I can't actually remember. There'll be a picture on screen for you guys anyway, so you can see. And obviously this has also been rumoured to be because of the whole John Wick event, which is also rumoured to happen in the game as well, because it's very similar to a gun that he uses in the movie. Much like the combat shotgun is a very similar type of gun too, so I'm assuming that's probably where they got a lot of their inspiration for these Season 9 weapons. They probably obviously saw John Wick 3 very early on, before obviously we have, so they've seen all these different guns in it and they've decided to sort of change things up and add these sort of guns in the game as well. So yeah, it's going to be super exciting to check this one out. It's going to be for tight quarters as opposed to medium long range like regular ARs and SCARs and stuff like that. So I'm going to be super excited to check this one out, and I'll be doing a video of it on the channel. Might be diving into a game of solos, maybe see if I can get the gun, maybe see if I can get a win. If not, if luck doesn't go my way today, we'll probably dive into a game of Team Rumble as well, where we get a lot more kills of it and really check it out and check out everything that it can do. So make sure you're sticking around for that, because that will be coming on the channel very soon when the servers go back live. And also, speaking of the servers going back live and checking out the channel later on, if you guys are interested in the Fortnite challenges, every day they're releasing a new Fortnite, which is a little chip that you got to collect around the map. And when you unlock so many, you unlock different rewards for the Battle Pass, and also the Season 9 secret skin. So if you guys are looking for them, you may be getting stuck on where to locate them. I do all the videos on the channel every day of the Fortnite location, so make sure you either check out my Fortnite Season 9 playlist in the description box or subscribing with those notifications on. And as soon as the Fortnite goes live, I will be making a video of it, so make sure you stick around for that. And we've got some more information on the tactical assault rifle. It says available in rare, epic and legendary variants, available from floor loot, chest, supply drops and vending machines. So basically everywhere possible you can get this gun, which is awesome. It is fully automatic. It's got a 30 round magazine. It deals 22, 23, 24 damage. It's got a headshot multiplier of 1.75. So that should be somewhere in the region. For the legendary, should be about maybe 42. Should be maybe about 42 headshot. So pretty similar to a regular AR in that regard. The weapon has a tight spread in close quarters, but is less effective at long range when compared to the assault rifles. So yeah, it's fully automatic, which means I'm assuming it's potentially going to fire a bit faster than a regular AR or no slower than a regular AR. I think that obviously the regular ARs are also fully automatic assault rifles. So it's either going to be a bit faster or a bit slower, or not as slow. It's going to be basically the same speed or a bit faster, I'm not entirely sure. The headshot is pretty much about the same as an AR as well. This is obviously going to be more effective in close range as opposed to long range, because even at close range, the ARs, they do suck. They do suck to use. There's been times where I have actually fired an AR clip at point blank range, literally like one build piece away from a player, and literally no shots hit them. And that is no word of a lie. That has happened to me before, where I've unloaded a full clip at point blank range and the bloom has basically just meant that no shots have hit. So that absolutely sucks. This is basically going to be one that's going to basically counter it and being able to use it close range rather than long. It's going to be very interesting to check this out and see which one is the better option overall in the game, especially with the drum gun in the game. Is there a need for close range AR when you've got the drum gun, which can do essentially the same thing? Only time will tell. Moving on, they've reduced the baller health from 200 to 150, which is an awesome move in my opinion. It says the primary goal of the baller is to provide fun and exciting mobility. We feel that it still has too much defensive agency. This change will reduce the effectiveness there while not impacting its strengths. Which is a really good move, because obviously people are less likely to be camping in ballers, because if someone starts shooting at it, if once someone sees them and starts shooting at it, the baller is pretty much going to be destroyed. It hasn't got a great deal of health now. So yeah, they're definitely sort of working towards a point where they're going to just get rid of them completely. But at least while they're still in the game, they're making them less effective. So that's a really good move on their part. And they've also made another good move, and that is by nerfing the drum gun. They've reduced the base damage from 26-27 to 22-23. So this is going to be a lot weaker, and it's definitely going to do a lot less damage when it comes to spray and pray meta, which is obviously the whole meta in Fortnite right now, which absolutely sucks that it is a spray and pray, and basically you just fire your drum gun, hope for the best. So yeah, this is going to make it a little bit of a less effective move, and also with the fact that we've got the new AR. Obviously, they want to try and give people a reason to favour the AR over the drum gun, because as I said earlier, with the fact that it's a close quarters weapon, why do we need it when we've got the drum gun? Maybe this will be the answer, only time will tell. But they said since it's unvaulting, the drum gun effectiveness has been slightly higher than we wanted. This change should reduce its combat effectiveness while still retaining its flavour. So yeah, in my opinion, very good move, very good move. But then the shocking piece of news is that the Compact SMG, the P90, is now vaulted. It says, due to the recent addition of the drum gun and brand new tactical AR, we want to reduce the availability of high rate of fire weapons. Which, all things considered, considering they've got the drum gun and the brand new AR, it made sense to vault the SMG, the purple and gold SMGs rather, just the Compact SMG. So the suppressed SMG is still in the game, don't worry about that. But yeah, pretty much as I mentioned a couple of minutes ago, the whole meta now is spray and pray. Basically, you fire a gun, you basically take a drum gun, you take a P90, you fire it, and you hope more bullets hit them than theirs hit you. That is pretty much how the meta of the game is going right now, obviously with the vaulting of the pump shotgun last week. So I'm kind of glad that they got rid of at least one of the guns, and they've nerfed the other gun. That was obviously the favoured pray and spray gun. So now we've got less opportunity that maybe happening. The P90 isn't going to be as powerful. It's still going to be super powerful, maybe not quite as powerful. So people might go for different metas. It might help people start to invent new metas and favour new metas as well. Obviously the tactical AR, whether that's going to be part of the pray and spray meta, I'm not entirely sure. Obviously time will tell. We'll be jumping into games later on and we'll be finding that one out. So yeah, very interesting today. Very interesting. We've got a new weapon, we've got a nerfed weapon, and we've got a vaulted weapon. So yeah, definitely going to be interesting. And now next up, we've got some news about the slipstream. This is actually some really great news, which is definitely going to help end-game for sure. It's going to help a lot of things in general. But it says slipstream adjustment. Slipstreams no longer block buildings. Trying to build up to get into a slipstream should be an easy and intuitive experience. We noticed some cases where players will build up to the slipstream, but due to building restrictions will take a leap of faith and not make the jump. This should make getting to the slipstream easier. I've seen this so many times where players who went to go jump in the slipstream missed and fell to their death. This is going to stop that now. So basically you can build right up to it, you can build into the slipstream, so you're guaranteed to get taken by the slipstream wherever you need to go. Players flying in the slipstream will destroy player-built objects when they collide. So basically, someone had to build into a slipstream, you fly past it, you'll just destroy it anyway. So that is good. Slipstreams are now disabled after Storm Phase 5. We're seeing a number of cases where slipstream caused issues during late game circles, primarily around getting pulled into the storm unexpectedly. Since the value of slipstream's ability is limited in those scenarios, we felt it better to simply disable them. And yeah, this is something that has been plaguing the Fortnite community, especially in the World Cup as well. You guys may recognise a name called FaZe Jarvis. I'm not too familiar with him, I've seen a little bit of him before, but he is a member of FaZe Clan, and he was in the World Cup, and I don't know if he qualified because of it or not, but he was in an end game around the slipstream, and the slipstream actually pulled him out and made him die to storm damage and came second in the match, which obviously gave someone else the Victory Royale, when there was a very good chance that FaZe Jarvis was probably going to get that win. So therefore he lost his 3 points, I think it is, and may or may not have qualified for the finals of the World Cup because of it.
You're fucking baiting me. You're fucking baiting me. The slipstream. The slipstream, bro. The slipstream. Oh my god, bro. This kid just got so lucky.
So yeah, that kind of sucks for people like that, and I've seen it happen a few times. So at least we know once the circle starts getting to the movement circle stages, the slipstream is not going to be a factor, so we can have the end game as normal. Because obviously in this scenario, the slipstream's not going to be used anyway because the circle's too small for it to have any sort of mobility option. So there's simply no need to have it. So yeah, super happy about that. And they've also got some performance upgrades, which is going to help reduce the cases of builds not loading in. Obviously, recently we've had the case of what I like to call the N64 Fortnite, where basically when you land on the map, all the buildings just aren't rendered properly, and it looks absolutely terrible. In fact, this season you haven't been able to move when you land because you're sort of sinking into the building. A lot of people have been getting killed a lot. It's been happening to me so much. Whether I'm on console or PC, it's still been happening. This should hopefully stop that one from happening as much or if all going forward. So super happy about that. Thank you, Epic. Really do like that. And they've also got some creative stuff. I'm not going to talk about creative and Save the World, though. I'm going to put them on screen for you guys. And they've got the Ruined Tilted prefabs for the obviously after the meteor hit, the volcano hit. Tilted, they've got the prefab so you can recreate stuff like that in creative mode. They've also added the tactical AR as well, and in Save the World they've got some new missions, they've got some new heroes and stuff like that. Like I said, I'll put them on screen now over the course of the end of this video. But that is going to wrap up this patch notes, guys. Like I said, very short one, but a very good one. We've got a new weapon, we've got a vaulted weapon, and we've got a nerfed weapon. No news on the John Wick LTM though, which is slightly disappointing. Was kind of hoping for it today. Was really looking forward to jumping into it, but apparently that isn't coming just yet. If it is, apparently the challenges have been leaked though, so apparently it is in the in-game files. And like I said, it was definitely inspiration for the tactical AR and the combat shotgun. It was without a doubt the inspiration for those weapons. So yeah, when that goes live, I imagine it'll maybe like next week's patch notes. For the 9.10 patch notes. I'm assuming that's when we might get it. But obviously when it does, I'll be covering it on the channel. I'll be checking it out, trying to get some wins on that mode. But that is going to wrap up this video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one today. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you're new out here. Make sure you subscribe and notifications on. As I mentioned earlier in the video, make sure that you're using code Doodles in the Fortnite item shop and buying skins, whether you're buying the Dark Bomber a day or anything else. Make sure that you're using code Doodles, help support the channel even further. All the revenue from the Fortnite support creator program be going back into the channel to make it bigger and better. And then also, as I mentioned as well, if you're into the 4-bite challenges, you're trying to get them done to unlock the Season 9 skin, check out my Fortnite playlist in the description box, or check out the channel, just subscribe in general with those notifications on. Every time a new one goes live, you'll be notified straight in your inbox, trying to get them done every single day. So if that is your thing, if you need help with them, make sure that you stick around because I'll be helping you guys out for sure. My name is Doodles, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.